The weekly code quiz. So we have spent the last few weeks taking a look at key ways to make your websites more accessible. How do we make images accessible? 1. Use alternative or alt text so that those with disabilities can access media content that they are unable to view. The content should be described and its purpose on the site explained. How do we make audio and video accessible? 2. Provide transcripts for all media content. What is a key element we need to declare about our text for accessibility? 3. Clearly state the primary language of your website and identify instances where other languages are being used on your website. When designing for accessibility, what overarching thing should we do? 4. Use good structure when building your website. A consistent and organized layout makes your website easier to navigate, and good markup with clean code will make it better understood for those using assistive devices. What if HTML5 does not have the capability to make something accessible? 5. We introduced WAI-ARIA and how it works beyond HTML5 to make your websites more accessible. ARIA labels are used to define all your navigation, links, and buttons so that the users understand what will happen if a link or button is clicked. ARIA landmarks help with the organization of your site and contribute to creating good structure. How do we make tables accessible? And what is the one thing we should not do with tables? 6. Do not use tables for layout, but only to represent tabular data, and how to make your tables accessible using semantic markup to identify table headers, footers, and main content. The TH element to identify columns and rows, and the scope attribute to add additional clarification for assistive devices like screen readers. How do we make our forms accessible? 7. Similarly, we discuss how to use labels to make our forms clear to our users so that they understand what each input and button is doing. What do you do if you are still concerned about accessibility and ADA compliance? 8. Finally, consider consulting an attorney who specializes in disability law anytime you are concerned that you are not doing enough with regards to ADA compliance. Although we can help you get on the right track, this is not a substitute for legal advice. Presented by Designers Learn Code.